Are we all about to be a witness to a codification miracle? Is there going to be an act of Congress to codify large parts of the House NCAA settlement? I'm feeling a little optimistic this morning. Is it because of a lack of intelligence on my part? Did I have too much coffee this morning? Welcome to episode 440 of College Football's Peek Around the Corner with your host, Greg Pflugar. We cover everything in college football because we love everything in college football. And if you do us well, please subscribe to our channel, smash the like button if you like our content, share the video with your family and friends. We're not going to waste any more time. We're going to go right to Chris Vannini, the Athletic article of this morning. Put down your comments and thoughts below the video. There is going to be a link in the description box below the video. You can read the whole article. We're going to go just through some of the article this morning in episode 440. Chris Vannini, with the House NCAA settlement now finalized and approved, a new push within Congress will attempt to turn it into law and give the NCAA and conferences more power to enforce their rules. The discussion draft of a bill obtained by the Athletic outlines an upcoming proposal in the House of Representatives Committee on Energy and Commerce that would codify most of the federal support the NCAA has lobbied for in recent years. Although previous congressional efforts haven't gained much steam, college sports leaders hope the settlement will finally provide the spark for something to get done. The Republican-led committee would work hand-in-hand with two other House committees for a three-pronged approach this week that would do the following. Fully deputize the Collegiate Sports Commission to enforce the settlement rules, such as requiring athletes disclose third-party name, image, and license deals worth more than $600, allow an entity to establish a revenue-sharing cap. The one instituted by the settlement begins at around $20 million for the 25-26 academic year. Preempt state NIL laws with this national NIL law. Allow the NCAA conferences or another entity to establish and enforce rules around transfers, eligibility length, and paying of recruits. Declare that college athletes are not employees. Require athletes' agents to register with an entity such as the Commission or the NCAA. A House subcommittee is scheduled to discuss the draft, dubbed the SCORE Act, sponsored by Florida Republican, at a Thursday hearing to support it. The House Judiciary Committee is expected to discuss a bill for antitrust protections around these items, while the House Education Workforce Committee will work to codify that athletes are not employees. The Washington Post first reported on the committee drafts, and that was yesterday, on Monday. The main energy commerce bill, if passed, would also, this is the PATC money shot of the article, and I think it's the reason for my optimism this morning. The main energy and commerce bill, if passed, would also codify several athlete protection Democrats have asked for, requiring schools to provide injury care for athletes for at least 2 years after graduation, catastrophic injury insurance, and additional mental health services, and give autonomous authority to team physicians and trainers over player health and return play-to-play decisions. It would also make the law that the schools cannot pull scholarship or aid over performance or injury. Thus far, congressional attempts on college sports bill have not gone far, despite full Republican control of the legislative branch to streamline the process. One Democratic congressman who spoke to The Athletic questioned whether the full House would have time for the issue amid other more pressing topics. I don't think this is about drawing lines between the Democrats and Republicans or the House and the Senate. Greg Sankey, the SEC commissioner, said Monday, I think this is an opportunity for our governmental leaders, our political leaders, to come together around solutions to support our Olympic development program, to support college football, and every one of our sports that flows off of that, including those that are labeled non-revenue sports, to provide additional support for women's sports. And finally, in the article, college sports leaders have said the House settlement won't fix all their problems. That is only the first step. Now the focus moves to accomplishing step 2, convincing Congress that it's done enough to get something made into federal law. College sports at this point in time needs a federal carve-out, some codification, some antitrust exemptions. This settlement needs to be codified, or at least large parts of it. The collegiate body, it ain't going to be the NCAA anymore, this collegiate body run by the conferences has to be able to establish its own rules. PATC, like we said in the very first episode we ever made here on this channel, we are for a collective bargain to get to a CBA between labor and ownership. But until I see a faction of schools actually support student athletes becoming employees, until I see a faction of schools that actually come out in public and say, yes, we support a collective bargain, this is our only shot. This is our only shot at saving what we love: college sports, Olympic sports, opportunity for the student athletes, men, women, revenue, non-revenue sports. And it is about the only shot to save college football. Put down your comments and thoughts in the comment section below the video. Am I wrong for feeling at least a little optimistic this morning? As you saw in the part of that article, there are some protections to the student athletes that the Democrats have wanted into this House bill. It sounds like it's going into this House bill. We need support from both sides of the aisle for this to get done, truly, in every region of the country, to get this done. Do you support it? Or do you want to blow everything up? Do you think I'm being naive because I'm being a little optimistic this morning? Put it all down in the comments section below the video. I read all the comments, even the majority of them that say, Greg, you got it wrong again. I choose to be optimistic this morning. I choose to be optimistic this morning. Are you optimistic? Until next time. From all of us at PATC to all of you, until next time. Please, you all take great care of each other. Thank you so very much.